I'm Johnny Young Bosch, and you're watching Wolf Thunder Ranger.
So what is up, guys? This is a very special birthday video to one of my friend's firstborn sons. They just turned one today and he named him Tommy Jr. So we're going to do a little bit of a Tommy video today to honor that birthday and the birth of a newborn. So I don't usually do this for babies, but I make special exceptions. Anyways, let's get started. So Tommy, you know, he's always been a good character. I mean, I can see why you named your kid after him. Ha ha ha. Anyways, but yet sometimes Tommy has some pretty good assist layouts when it comes to actually doing things. Like I said, I did fall in love with the dagger on assist because the pop-up's good. There's not too much turtling going on. I can actually do a little bit more extra damage when it comes to like certain moves, especially for like Tommy in general. I mean, Tommy needs that little oomph pressure sometimes, and when you get that pop-up, you're ready to go because Dragon Charge does a lot of damage. So it's a pretty pogs attack to get stuff off. So I'm just like looking for my opening here because I know my kicks are very bad. Even if I dash canceled it, I went for the full idiot on this one just because I could. Because I had to think about, you know, he did waste like 6 energy, so there's no way he has the Shoryuken because they nerfed it. Bam, we get a nice kick in. We get a nice pop-up in. So now we have a little bit of the aggressive side of being Tommy. So I'm actually getting in on my opponent when I should, especially when it comes to playing this character in general. 1 kick. 2 kick, and that's all the kicks you need. And the fact that it does 4,600 damage on a rare, and you prep it just right, you're getting taking out a lot of damage right there, which is perfect. So that's like another thing about like Tommy. I mean, he was actually one of the first kind of meta characters. I think he had like a pretty decent moveset to where he was like really solid, and then you know, then nerfs came, but in the end they buffed him a little bit more on the Dragon Charge, and we were able to do a lot more with the character in general. Kicking it still being kind of ass is like terrible. Nothing but breakers, so what do you want me to do? At best, I would have been able to poke. So we got the first hit in. We know what we have to do. Bam. Nope. Dagger on, but bam. Bam, bam. I mean, that's just that damage, man. You can't really do much against that. At best, I just try to build up a little bit of energy, but since it is Dark Ranger, there's ways around it, just like there is ways around other characters that you can kind of wait out since some of their moves are trash versus everything else because you need something to stop turtling. If you're not running assists that are going to stop turtling, you're not going to be able to win your matches as smooth as that one went. So that's like probably like one of the best things about Tommy was that his damage output was pretty nice. You just need the right assist to do the pop-up when it comes to his little Dragon Charge there. Definitely pretty strong at the end of the day. Probably a very strong rare attack for being a 5, but there's other 5s that are like 10 times better. It's just when trying to pull off Green Tommy, you try to pull off Green Tommy. So again, dagger on assist, getting people off guard. Again, why it's my favorite. That could have been easy block, but my body said, no, you don't get to block. So I'm looking out for that shield. So I kind of closed the gap so I can actually do this properly, get my Atom in. Do a little pop-up, do some kicking it, because kicking it can be a bad move. So I saved Dagger on just in case, but then Ninjor came, and I was like, ah, shit. But I got the first hit, and that did almost 4,000 damage, which is okay. As long as the first hit gets in with that damage output, works solid. Good thing I did not fall for that. Or good thing he didn't get aggressive there. But bam, we went for that good stuff on the Daggeron and Tommy combos. And here comes the sword. Ow. Ow. Thank God it got locked. That's all I can say. So I try to close the gap again. Dagger on assist coming in handy. And I fucking missed that, so I deserve to lose. But then again, that's what you get for not building up energy. Am I right? So the other favorite character is Dino Black. So I just did green and black. Like he said, he wanted that for his son's video. So when he grows up and watches this video, he'll understand what the birthday shout-out is for. But anyway, I digress. Let's get back to some more action and Legacy Wars. So pretty much I'm starting to realize, yeah, I'm just good. I'm just that good. But that's how it is because I know my strats. But so yeah, we get a solid little pop-up there. That's 6,000. That's 5,000. So again, there was some big damage off that one combo in general. Again, that's 8,000. So you're doing a lot of damage with the Dagger on assist when it comes to Dino Black. Since Dino Black gives you that crit ratio, which is pretty solid stuff. And that was the whole point of his talent tree, being crit heavy. And I think I maxed him out, not actually as one of the characters that I did kind of like, because he was like Exodia if you maxed out his talents, because all of his moves were interesting. It's kind of upset that missed, but you know, I can't control Dino Black's weird, awkward range and shit, so you know. Yeah, I had that Guile thing coming, so I'm kind of waiting to get that freaking Super Dino mode in. So yeah, I take that hit, I get this block in, we pop up, and then we dagger on because we can. Again, adding some extra burn damage is good. I didn't want to waste Wind Strike because I needed it. So then we pop him up again, and then Hurricane. Solid crit pressure, because that's what Dino Black is bringing. So honestly, yeah, I played a really good 6 games here, honestly. So this is my 5th one. The 6th one will be shown, of course. So these were all straight. So these were all straight victories. I legit got back into bronze. No surprise there. I mean, when I'm not being bound by psycho challenges or being challenged, I could always grind whenever I feel like it. But you know, I digress. Anyways, but yeah, no, Dino Black is still pretty decent at the end of the day. He's not like crappy. He does a good amount of damage when it comes to it, especially with the dagger on assist, being an extra fodder for breaker damage, or you know, push and not getting turtled out. That's like one of the more positive things about the character in general. I just hate Alpha, man. There's like so many lucky hits he was getting, and I was just like, you know, screw you. Couldn't get him to waste it because Tommy doesn't really have a sweep on any of those attacks. Yeah, that's starting to hurt. Then he built up enough energy. So I used Dagger on assist because I was trying to just bypass some extra stuff. And then I got some extra burn in. I mean, it's very tricky to get on Alpha, since Alpha's like one of those... I thought I would have went into Wind Strike, but it didn't go through. Alpha's one of those like characters you kind of turtle out or try to bait out a strike. So, you know, you got to be on top of that. So I saved my shield just in case, so I can waste my other shield while I got Dagger on assist, like I said. Alpha's terrible once you know how to play against it. It's not that great. So, yeah, easy cap. So in conclusion, Dino Black and Green Tommy both have their damages up there. I mean, Enway pretty much gave all the Tommy characters very high damage output. But that's no shock there. But anyways, yeah, so Dino Black and Green are pretty good. I mean, Auburn Black and Dragon Ranger know how to do things. So I'm happy about that. At the end of the day, they're still pretty decent characters, but you know, like the more you progress through the game, obviously you start to update your roster and stuff. Believe it or not, I must have went blind here because I honestly thought that wasn't a breaker, and that made me go like derpy. So this AO Heavy with a freaking key assist. So as you know, key assist is being the new spam of this generation. Again, getting punched because I'm trying to dodge the shield, because knowing how that shield works, it's like a bitch. So we get the Hurricane off, we pop him up, then we Energy Orb, but bam, because we have to. Then we Energy Orb again, but bam, get that extra free 10k, which is pretty solid. And then we Dagger on for extra burn damage so we can have more strikes just in case. But it wasn't enough, sadly. It definitely wasn't enough. Bam. Try to bait it out, but then I got the Hurricane. Again, Kia came out. Again, it's always Kia and Dino Thunder. Kia and Dino Thunder. Fake that. Hurricane that. And then he blocked it again. Then he popped me up. Bam! Not enough energy. Take that, you dirty energy spending hoe. But anyways, guys, that's all we have today. Happy birthday, little Tommy Jr. Congratulations on your kid. And Merry more birthdays more. And that is some awesome Tommy gameplay right there, folks. You already know the deal. We'll see you this Friday for the new character release. Peace out.